Welcome back, Squash, to the Lucky Die. Previously, Squash decides to investigate any and all leads he has about Soulfire. After a lackluster breakfast, the group decided to briefly pursue their own goals, and to regroup in a couple of days to dismantle the damage that Dayton left behind. Squash goes to take a nap before meeting back up with Ral, but ponders instead a grain of sand. Will Squash be able to nap so quickly after breakfast? How well will his investigations into Soulfire go? And what powers does a grain of sand of the Hourglass of Micron contain? I guess we're about to find out. Welcome back to the Lucky Die. Alright, Squash, we find you trying to get a nap, I believe, in the barracks in Falsenfasim.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. We were having breakfast earlier, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think Squash is falling asleep anytime soon.
No.
Yeah.
When you were like, I'm going to go take a nap, I'm like,
It felt super gamey,
Late?
I guess is the phrase I would use.
Yeah.
No, it's not happening. So I think, yeah, Squash is probably just sitting in bed. He's like playing with a little vial with one sand of Picron. And remind me, what did Neil say that the sand does? Like, what was she talking about?
So for him, it essentially put his body into a stasis of sorts so that he could still have a peaceful night's sleep, but wouldn't have to do... the chances of him having an acid attack overnight are basically reduced to zero.
Okay. Right.
So, yeah, that's kind of what it does. It gives him extra time on top of that.
Right.
Just to be able to not hurt himself.
All right. Yeah.
Which I believe you actually asked Hope for help to do.
Yeah. Did I?
Yep. You were like, any way you can help my bud? And she's like, yeah, leave it to me.
Okay.
And then she went and spoke to Ralph.
Well, look at that. Past Squash was much better than current Squash, who's only thinking of himself.
Yeah.
Took one of the sand corns from Raoul after all. Terrible.
He didn't take it. It was offered.
Yeah, I think Squash is just kind of looking at that thing, just kind of playing around with it, and eventually he just kind of gets up out of bed, slips the thing in his pocket, and just like, okay. I'm not falling asleep anytime soon. I just got out of bed. I think Squash is gonna track down Demi.
The last you saw, she and Damas were heading towards the surface.
Okay.
You didn't really pick up where they were intending to go, but it would kind of only really be one of like two places, either the very, very small like lodge outpost, like this is one room in another bunch of rooms, but you don't even know if that's really a thing here anymore because all the rooms are being used. Or maybe the Major Society, the Major Circle, like maybe Dana's house. Those are your kind of best gets.
Well, Major Society sounds the most likeliest.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think Squash is just gonna go over there and see if he can track down Demi.
Yeah, like you head up after a little while. Let's say long enough has passed that you won't accidentally bump into anyone else. So fuck the timelines. Yeah, you head up a little bit later after just trying to collect your thoughts and yourself together. You see that Damas is kind of like helping someone off to one side, like he's carrying something, off in a direction. Yeah, you rock up to the mage's circle, and you see sitting at the desk, just kind of going through all these papers, and something you would probably recognize very easily from just Demi just working and trying to figure stuff out. You see that there are like papers floating around and quills and books, and she's turning things over. You can see there are many, many people here who are clearly wizards and witches of various types, different kind of mages, and they're all writing scrolls of Goodberry. They're just writing it and then kind of hand in the air, it disappears off to somewhere. So everybody's just busy right now. And yeah, like Demi kind of looks up and just realizes that you're there. She flashes you a smile, and it sounds like halfling to you, but you can tell this is obviously magically enchanted. She's using either tongues or something along like that.
Right.
She's like, "Hi, what are you doing here?"
Oh, it's been so long since I heard halfling.
Oh, yeah, it's. I mean, you sound like you're speaking Orcish to me, which sounds very weird from like your small. Well, yeah. So I work here now.
Yeah, I can tell. This is not a hobby. This is like job.
Yeah. So I needed to figure out a way that I could communicate more easily with the people that I care about before, like, going on. And Trempel needed help with some of the legalese kind of stuff about, like, stepping away from being a part of the Witches' Society, which has been done a few times. And, well...
Squash is definitely, like, tiptoeing, like, pulling himself on the table, trying to read some of the papers.
She kind of like gestures for you to come around and look at the desk. Like there's like a couple of stalls around, so you very easily just step up on those and look at what she's doing. And she's like, "Well, yeah, like I was head of the Witches' Society, and occasionally people would want to like become a Witches' Society, or they want to not become a Witches' Society anymore. So I kind of know my process through that, which he doesn't know. So I'm just kind of helping him out with that. And I now have access to the books of the Mages Circle. One day I'm going to get this right. Well, if I live long enough, I'm going to get this right.
One day going to get this.
Yes, one. Yeah. So, yeah, it was kind of a trade. Like, I would agree to do this job, which I used to have back when I first started, when I first met Dana. Dana got me the job here, and then I became... Anyway, it doesn't really matter. So this is kind of... I can do all this at the same time, so...
Okay. You're clearly very busy. When are you done today?
Kind of a little bit before dinner, and then, like, I can kind of, like, close this bit down, and then I can, like, scoot off to my quarters. Do you remember where Trempel used to be? He and I have basically switched rooms because, like, he's in charge now, and then I'm like his assistant, so I should be like serving him tea and coffee and breakfast and stuff. And I'm hoping that he'll remember that I never made him do that, because if he makes me do that, I'm going to be a tiny little bit annoyed. But I'm going to try and
Demi,
that's for us to figure out.
He is going to make you do that, not out of pettiness or meanness.
No,
but because last time I met him, he looked like he'd picked up smoking. He is so stressed.
He's so stressed right now. Like, I have a very specific list of people who are and aren't allowed to talk to him right now.
He made a list?
He did. And then she kind of, like, puts a hand on a piece of paper and just, like, slides it off the top of the desk.
Wait.
Into a drawer.
Wait. Is my name on that list? Say it.
Well, a name is on that list.
Okay, well, Raoul is going to come by later and bother Trempel, so I guess I'm not going to bother Trempel. And
that's probably a good idea. He has some very specific instructions about... Well, So you were here to talk to Trempel. Maybe it's something I can help with.
No, nothing to do with Trempel. Tell me, you never got to meet Randra?
No, I didn't.
Well, Raoul is taking me to talk to him tonight.
Oh, okay.
And I was wondering, is there anything you've ever wanted to ask a dragon?
I don't know yet. There may be, and she kind of gestures to all the papers that are on her desk. When you come back, when Raoul comes back to annoy Trempel, and thusly whatever it is, I'll let you know. I will probably have some very specific weird questions.
I'll drop by before we leave.
So you're not planning on sticking around in Felsum? And she obviously just looks really awkward.
I'm coming back. It's just for tonight. I'm not exactly sure why tonight was chosen. Oh, right, yeah, because we had to meet with Emma. Right.
Oh, has she found Salt?
No, I'm going to help them finish tracking down Salt and deal with him.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I guess that makes a kind of sense.
Yeah, I don't want to do it, but it feels dumb having Emma do it for me. Like, I can have my objections and my opinions and my moral complications, but you're no better if you command the execution. I need to own up to that.
Yeah, if you're going to ask someone to do something, you should be willing to do it yourself. I mean, if you can't do it, that's slightly different. If you'd be willing to do it anyway, that's the thing. But walking away from ordering an execution doesn't sit well with me.
No.
But then again, I am more prone to just doing it myself. So.
You're a bit of a hands-on kind of person.
Yeah. I think that's probably why Trample appreciated me. The things he would appreciate about me as a boss is that he didn't have to... Anyway.
No, think about it. I'm not going to distract you anymore, but I'll be back in Folsom hopefully by tomorrow. And I would love it if you would want to spend a day with me. I don't know what your schedule looks like, but any, let's say 6 hours you can carve out would be very much appreciated.
Yeah, I mean, I can make time, but honestly, it depends on, and she, again, just as at the paper, it depends on how I get on with this. There are some things with the dragon sap. I want to make sure that we're using it right and that we have enough. If I can find any way of skimping on anything or anything like that, it just improves the chances that my spell will work. So I want to make sure we get this right. And
of course. Hey, if you pick a date, I'll show up.
Okay, that sounds good. But let's plan for tomorrow after I finish her.
I like the sound of that.
And if I can't make it, well, I'm just going to be here, so you can maybe just hang out here and... That sounds pretty boring.
I wouldn't mind helping.
I'd appreciate that. But if you're looking for someone to hang out with or talk to before, you go later, Damas is only going to be around for a few more hours, and I know he'd probably want to... He has some news he wants to talk to someone else about. He can talk to me about it, but I'm never going to get it. So, maybe
I'll
hang out with him.
Chase him down. Is he at the lodge hut? What the lodge shed is what the guys used to call it.
Don't let him detail. He was really proud he managed to get that here without any of my help, and that was a surprise. No, he's actually helping Donna move. So.
Oh. Move?
Yeah, you know how Donna lives in that little apartment above the blacksmiths?
Yeah.
Well, she doesn't feel as easy moving up there anymore. She wants to be on a place that's on the ground floor. She doesn't look it, but she's getting older now.
I'll go help Damas.
Yeah, I mean, they probably appreciate that. But knowing Damas, he's probably gotten half the stuff moved already.
I'll help with the light stuff.
Okay, well, if you need me, you can just send me a message.
Tonight.
Okay, well, have a good day. And she doesn't really look away from you until you leave.
There's definitely a coy smile as the awkward tension kind of sits in the air. And
yeah.
You might want to... That piece of paper is kind of floating away. Is it supposed to be doing that?
Damn it! She kind of steps on the chair and pull this thing down, which is clearly using the paper as wings instead of actually just being a piece of paper. You leave that chaos behind you. What do you like to do now?
I think Squash walks over to Dolla's place. It's been way too long since Squash spent any time with Damas, so... Yeah, I think so. I think the only time we've really seen him spend time recently is when they were awkwardly at a party together. Yeah. It's too awkward, bro. Yeah. This isn't for me.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. You can yeah, you can find Damaz, like, he's kind of carrying a few of these, like he has a couple of boxes under one arm, and he's, like, clearly pushing, like, a cart with the other. It's kind of like the small knickknacks and odds and ends. So if they were, like, the bigger things that you saw him moving earlier, he's, like, definitely moved on to, like, the last of it and such, like.
Squash runs over, and if the box is not insanely bigger than him, he's going to try to help with the box.
No, there are definitely some, like, you know how, like, when you're like, I could come back for another trip, or I could precariously stack the tiny things on top. This is exactly what he has done.
I think that's a perfect moment for Squash to sneak in and help. Hey, Damas!
Yeah.
Let me help you with that.
Yeah. He kind of, like, leans down and lets you grab some of the smaller boxes so that he can just more easily carry the others. And he's like, you guys sort out whatever it is you were sorting out this morning?
Yeah. Kinda? I don't know. It's a really difficult one. I bet you've had something similar, and Squash is just kind of walking along with him at this point. I bet you've had something similar like this at the lodge. We have somebody we made a deal with. They're not exactly a good person, but now people are having second thoughts about having that deal with them now that the situation isn't as dire, and
Yeah, Emil's a tricky dude.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah. Well, glad that's not on my plate right now.
Yeah. Squash kind of puts the box away. They were talking orc because Raoul speaks orc, apparently. What is he plotting? I couldn't understand a word.
It's,
If it's not for us to know, then for me to know. If it's not for you to say, let me phrase it like that.
Yeah. It's probably a much better way of putting it.
Yeah. No problem. Just curious. Why is Donna moving?
What are you up to now? The boxes are actually, you picked up too many. You're still keeping pace, but it's still just like, oh my God. Yeah, Donna, she's moving to a place on the
ground floor. I know, but it's like, how many days? Like, this could wait, right? Yeah, she's a little bit particular about it, though. I think she just wants her stuff all in one place. She wants to make the last few days of hers, if it is the end of the world, be a little bit easier on her. Squash definitely slows down when he says she wants all her stuff in one place. And he's just having like a little thought of like, do I have anything? Just that little moment of like, I have some trash somewhere. And he kind of picks up again. Right. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's her choice. Like, she wants to move. Nice of you to help her. I would have assumed you had more than enough duties.
Yeah. Just waiting for Demi to send me back to Helsif, actually.
Yeah?
Yeah. So I'm going to be a father. And he just like looks generally just like confused, but not.
Okay.
Like, he doesn't know how he feels. That's what I'm trying to say.
Who's selling you the baby? I'm assuming somebody related to Helsif. There's definitely like a teasing smile.
Yeah. Oh, sure, mate. I
would have stolen you a baby if you just asked. We could have saved you a couple of gold pieces.
I don't know. I mean, how much should you... No, we're not getting into that conversation.
I have never stolen a baby. Damas, don't even fucking...
I know. Do you think I'd even let you stay if you stole a baby? Come on.
Helsif?
Yeah. Kind of... I don't know, we spent a lot of time together travelling and talking and got a fair bit in common, and I love her boys. Her boys are they're adorable kids. But yeah, when I came back, Helsif came found me for a little bit, and she told me I was going to be a father. I was like, well, I'm gonna be there, obviously, but like,
I was about to say, what are you gonna do, bro? What are you gonna do, dude?
I guess I'm gonna be a father.
I mean, she already has 2 other rugrats running around.
3. She got 3.
3?
Yeah.
All right, she still already has 3 other Rugrats running around. It doesn't sound like she needs a man. Do you think you're man enough to hold her down?
I ain't holding her down, mate. No way. No, she's...
But are you man enough to stick around?
She's never asked... Huh?
But are you man enough to stick around?
Yeah, of course I am. Like, she's amazing. She's not just physically strong, but she's fierce and she's independent and she has a very funny wit about her. I mean, until you get a chance to speak to her properly, like, she's very funny. She has a very clear sense of everything.
We're good friends, but I don't think I will ever get the chance to genuinely just talk to Helsif. Squash has, like, seen her, right?
Yeah,
I thought so. No.
Yeah, you've met her, you fought by her side, yeah.
When did I fight by her side?
When y'all fought Daichin, when you split the planes. When the planes got split, shit, and yes. Demi and Tuck and yeah.
Thank you. I'm sorry.
You're welcome.
No, she's a different kind of breed. I don't think she has the patience to have a conversation with somebody like me.
Nah, you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised, mate.
Well, I'd be happy to be surprised.
Yeah.
Wait, is this your first?
Yeah. I don't have any other hidden kids around, I don't think.
Not even Gertrude?
No. Gertie was never serious. Like, Gertie made it very clear she didn't want anything more. So,
everybody thought you guys were?
Well, we did a bit, but, like, not really seriously.
She was too good for you.
Oh, she's too good for me. Like, how's if, like, God tier above me, mate?
So fair. Yeah. Holy shit.
So, what are you planning on doing these last few days before, apocalypse and all?
Squash has a dumb smile on his face. He's like, I'm going to go hang out with a dragon.
Oh, all right, then. Well, just reminding you that, still my employee. Still owe the lodge some work, mate, if you're not working for the apocalypse. He kind of, like, does that thing where he, like, roughs the top of your head with his elbow as he's trying to carry the boxes.
Okay. I mean, if you got work, like, I probably got free time. What do you need done, mate?
Nah, I'm joshing with you. And can you make an insight check for me?
Yeah. That is an 8. No, that's a 6. I'm sorry, I lied.
That is a 6. Yeah, he kind of, like, opens his mouth as if he's about to say something and then just, like, thinks better of the thought and continues walking.
I'm glad you're back.
Yeah, it was weird. It's weird. It's like I could see everything, and I could see everything. I couldn't do anything about it, Weird. Talking about seeing everything and being back.
What are you hinting at?
Well, I've only seen my sister go pale once before. It's not hard to put the pieces together looking at you. How are you coping?
It doesn't hurt yet. I'm very, very anxious that it's gonna hurt soon. Anxious. Listen to me. No, I'm scared. I'm scared it's gonna start hurting.
Well, if it does, regardless of whether Demi's around or not, you can always come to me. Let's not let you get back to where you were.
No, please. Don't let me.
Not a chance. She told me to look after you in case anything happened. And I definitely don't want her essence kicking my ass for not doing that.
How much of the separating Demi from Groom's plan did I tell Damas? I don't remember.
He gave you the exorcism scroll.
Did he? Yeah, and he'd kind of puzzled it together at that point.
Mm-hmm. You two had spoken about helping her.
Yeah.
But I don't... It's probably fair to say that you would know that he knows what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. I don't want to do anything stupid like that. I've done enough stupid things recently.
So I heard.
Yeah, that didn't, It's... Squash picks up another box. You know, my brain was like, that didn't go as I planned. But no, it went exactly as the plan could have gone. Like, if you asked me, Squash, what's the worst case scenario? That's what happens.
Yeah, she said it looked pretty brutal.
No, it could have been worse. She at least didn't just look at me and go, ew. So, I mean, there was ways to go down, but...
Yeah. Don't want to see that happen to you again, mate.
Okay, I didn't know you and Gertrude were a thing.
Oh, she was a hell of a woman. Oh.
So everybody heard. You guys weren't quiet.
How dare you? Half a mind to fire you right here, right now.
As if you could afford to lose somebody like me.
Yeah, mate. There were times you really tried my patience on that front. Not gonna lie.
I know. And I appreciate you sticking out for me. And sticking with me.
Yeah. I've got to ask you a Lodge-related serious question.
Yeah, anything. There's definitely a tone of nervousness to Squash's voice.
Actually, I've got 2 questions. If you say no, I'm going to believe you and I'm going to let the matter lie. Did you steal that hammer?
Squash dejectedly looks at the floor before answering. Yeah. Yes, I did.
All right. How much did you get for it?
Nothing, I still have it.
He looks genuinely shocked. Why did you never sell it?
First I couldn't because I was afraid of the repercussions if you found out. And then I couldn't because I couldn't believe I'd done it to begin with. And I'll tell you, the second would not have come about if I could have pawned it. My guilt is only as heavy as my fear of repercussions. My guilt was as heavy as my fear of repercussions.
All right. Okay. He runs a hand over the stubble on his face and he says, "You're going to make sure that goes back."
Yes.
First thing after the apocalypse. You don't have to do it today. You don't have to do it tomorrow, wherever you've got it hidden. Put it back.
I'm not fired?
Depends how you answer the next question.
Squash looks scared.
We got some pretty important rules on how things work at the lodge. Who gets promoted where, how. Are you and my sister more than friends?
We're working on...
I don't need to know anymore.
There's genuine, hesitation and confusion to his voice. The kind of I don't know how to answer that because I don't have all the answers. I don't have all the...
Yeah. Okay. He puts the boxes down that he was carrying. He reaches into a side bag, pulls out a pouch of coins, He throws them at you.
Um,
It's your paycheck for the last couple of days. I've got 2 orders. 1, you sort out, and he gestures at the entirety of you. You sort this out so it doesn't look like when you're on the front lines doing whatever it is you need to do that people don't care about you. No more looking rough. You sort it out, not just because you're representing the lodge right now, because it's complicated. And he has like half a smile.
Squash raises his head to meet his gaze.
And the second order is you're fired. My sister's complicated can't rise through the ranks, mate.
Can I not stay where I am?
No, you can't. We both know you can't. You are far more useful. Now that you're sorted out, you have a lot more talent in you than just watching and following people.
But that's not fair.
You've got a knack for stuff.
That's not fair to you.
Doesn't matter.
You are the one who, even gave me a chance to be where I am. Without you, I would never have gotten cured in the first place.
You would have gotten it earlier. You would have been promoted earlier. You just return that hammer when I gave you the opportunity. First time round. Second time round even. Or any time since. Sorry, mate. You are too good to be in the position you are in the lodge, and I can't promote you up. I can't. Any question of nepotism and I'm done. Demi agreed. Never happen in the Witcher Society or Major Circle, wherever the fuck she is now, and in the lodge. One day.
Okay. Well, then I come to you as a freelancer. My door is always open for any task that the lodge needs done. No job is too small and no job is too dirty for...
He picks up the boxes as he starts, laughing.
No, take me seriously, damn it!
Well, if that's the case, I'm expecting friends and family discount, all right?
Oh, you wouldn't believe how exorbitant my price is going to be. It's going to be way more.
You wouldn't extreme how exorbitant the friends and family perks are.
He's going to open up the coin purse. How much is in it?
There's how much did he give you last time? I'm going to say 12 gold in assorted gold, silver and copper pieces. It's way more than what you should have gotten paid for the last few months of work since he paid you last. That bastard, fuck you, thirsty.
He says it's got to be way more than opens the purse. Is like, oh, that is a lot. Well, I'll tell you, it's got to be expensive. Don't walk away from me.
Keep up, asshole. Probably not much later. Damas goes off to do something else. Says he's got some lodge stuff to get on with. He leaves you to it.
I think Squash is left at Donna's new place, I think. At least close to it.
Yeah, it's kind of like the other side of the major circle. Mm-hmm. It's kind of on the other side of that. So it's a closer walking distance at least, but it is a small place.
I think he's looking around. He looks at the sky and the sun has not moved as far as it needs to move. It's
yeah, not really.
Is it ironic that I want time to pass faster right now? I'm sure there's
a time wizard.
I'm sure there's a bard somewhere out there that could tell me a story about this. Fuck it. I think Squash is gonna go find somewhere semi-private-ish, just not in the middle of town
the
square.
Street.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean there's alleyways for sure. Let's say there's kind of an alleyway behind Dana's new place.
Squash is gonna bring out the one piece of sand that Raul gave him. He's kind of shaking it around and he's just gonna open the bottle, put the piece of sand, the grain in his hand. He's just rolling it around and just
There is a weird pull that you have to, what magic feels like. But this has a weird pull to it, the same way that when you put your hand on your crossbow, this, it feels right. It feels like it belongs to you. The sand has a very similar feel to that. It's yeah, this is mine. This is right.
He's he's gearing up to do it, and then he chuckles to himself this is so stupid. Okay, that's you're not actually mine. You belong to somebody else. Hope. Can she hear me?
You feel a tap on your shoulder.
Turn around.
Hope is standing there. You see Sirik is off in the distance. He's actually looks like he's heading towards the town centre itself. He's obviously off to do something or find someone. Hi.
Hey. Squash looks down and awkwardly tries to get the sand grain back in the bottle.
I gave those to Ral for Ral.
How well do you know Ral?
Not well enough, I fear.
He would never keep something like this to himself.
No.
He knows roughly my dumb plan, and he thinks this might be able to help. We're actually gonna go talk to Runra about it. And...
About time magic?
No. About my dumb plan.
Ah. The other plan.
So you can actually feel this?
Yes.
I thought so. And I've been thinking about it since he gave this to me.
Yes, there is a link between you and being a timekeeper.
Wait, so if Raul did something similar, he would not be able to contact you?
Nope. Not at all.
Oh.
He wouldn't feel what you and I feel when we hold that. Sirik, he who is conjuration, magic incarnate, he can't feel this either.
Oh.
Walk with me. And she kind of turns and doesn't even really wait for you.
Yep. Just gets...
Time people have got no time, baby.
Just gets out of the dark, dirty alleyway she got summoned into.
This is disgusting. Sirik could never bring me here. No. Yeah, she just basically begins to make her way. She's not setting any real pace, but she doesn't want to be in a shithole. So, why did you hope that I would hear you?
I knew that the Hourglass of Bikron is a part of you.
Yeah.
As it might be a part of me, might become a part of me.
So, part of becoming the timekeeper, most likely when, I feel. My hourglass is part of Bikron's hourglass. As yours will be. Might be. And strangely, but also not strangely, because of time, the closer you draw to your time, becoming a timekeeper, you will feel it.
Yeah.
Time ripples weirdly.
Another thing to look forward to. No, I was, me and my friend are gonna get spread wide soon. I don't know, I just wanted to make sure I could hear them if they needed me.
If or when you become the timekeeper, you'll kind of almost instinctively know when their time comes. It's not exact, but I can feel Sirik and I's towards the end of our hourglasses. And she kind of looks genuinely a little sad at that.
Please tell me you forgave him.
I forgave him 50 years ago. I was just waiting for him to come to apologize.
Has it been good being a timekeeper?
I've seen so many changes for the better. I've seen magic evolve, seen Sirik evolve with magic. I've seen empires born, I've seen tyrants fall. I've seen natural wonders, magical wonders that never existed in my time, my era. The fact that most people can even do magic is... It's like if suddenly everybody could cast magic without talking. That's how much of a difference it has been for me. Going from a world that had magic that would literally kill you, destroy people you care about every single time there was that risk. For yourself and the people you care about, but now magic can be cast without that kind of penalty. In the future, your era may become even more beautiful. Maybe it will fall completely. I don't know. Is it good to have to destroy alternate lines of time, to ruin people's almost lifetimes of work? No, Squash, that sucks. Burying your children sucks. But I've been lucky enough to have someone I can rely on. Been lucky enough to have a goal, purpose, rather. Stop this world falling apart and knowing I'm, despite what you may think by looking at the hourglass, I've done a pretty good job. Would I do it again? Probably not for 5,000 years, but yes.
Did nobody come replace you in the last 5,000 years?
They tried. There were 3. None of them. They just wanted to master time. They wanted to use it for themselves. And that was all.
Ah.
I'm not saying I haven't. I very much have, but I knew the costs and consequences and how to fix them.
Minimize them.
Yeah. Leave them as bare marks on the glass instead of taking a whole big hammer to it.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm not trying to guilt you.
It's fine. I'm not testing you. I already made my decision about you.
What are you gonna do if I screw it all up?
Hope it's not another 5,000 years. The glass will not survive that long, frankly.
Well, I know a couple of people who I believe would probably do great.
They would do okay. You would do great.
I hope I will.
You will. But not yet.
No. I need to do one more selfish thing.
You name it that, but Sirik says it's probably the most selfless thing he's seen for a while. But then he is a romantic.
He didn't apologize for 50 years. I'm not taking his judgment.
You should have seen the boat he conjured. You should have seen the dancers he made appear and the birds and the music. I love that man. And she has that genuine, wistful look off about her. She says, back to more serious things. Is there a reason other than catching up? Is there something I can help you with?
When I take my place, your place, will there be training time?
I'm hoping so.
Want to give me a short crash course in case that doesn't happen?
Take a persuasion roll.
No, I'm bad at those, V. Can I roll perception? No, I only rolled a 12, but I think you know what I'm aiming for.
What are you aiming for?
You know what I'm aiming for.
More than a 12.
You know, no. That's not what I mean for what I'm aiming for. What I'm seeding.
Yes. On a 12, she says, that highly depends on what you're intending to do, what you need training in. And she kind of gives you a hard look.
I don't know. Is there a way to, like, stop time for you and particular people?
Her face continues to, like, she still has that hard look. And she kind of, like, she bites her lip and she says, yes, it does require some magical effort on your behalf. Okay. And she kind of, like, at this point, you guys are, like, near the edge of the graveyard. You can see that, like, the earth and the mountains that kind of, like, back of this graveyard, like, the earth has broken and is floating in islands above the ground. You can see, like, complete dips in the earth where you can just look down into, like, the beginnings of the earth dark. You can see that, you know, there are coffins and such, like, floating around. The roots of trees are just in odd places. She looks over at them and she kind of sits on the ground on the grass, just as for you to sit opposite. She says,
He does.
You should practice on yourself first before you attempt this with bringing other people.
Okay.
Okay. She reaches into her pocket and she pulls out a single grain of sand. And she says, I know that you can pick up spells and gestures very quickly. I'm only going to do this once. She puts her hand out in front of her so that the sand is kind of roughly in line with, like, her chin, roughly in line with her heart. And then you see her fingers move in a pattern. You can see different schools of magic being employed. Do you see the sand floats above her? She says a few words that are clearly halfling in origin, but, like, really old halfling. This is, like, magic from way back when. Mm-hmm. And it floats above her, and you see that single grain of sand. As soon as she employs the last of her magic, she clicks her fingers, and the sand above breaks into two pieces. And as you look around, you see that the wind that has been moving the grass, you can see the wind has been, like, rustling the leaves of the trees floating randomly above you. The clouds that are scooting across head, they all freeze in place. Only the things that you interact with, only those things will move.
I suppose I'm gonna reach out and, like, pluck a single strand of grass out of the ground.
Yeah, it comes away. It kind of bends and shifts in your hand, and you can see that you've obviously caused it damage. You can see it's, like, the teeny tiny bit of, like, the kind of, like, fluids that go through grass. Like, it's clearly, like, meshing up on your hand, but you see none of it moving whatsoever on the part that you broke. She says, now I am adept at this, and you only have that grain of sand there. And she points to the vial that you have stashed away, and one I'll give you to practice with. You're going to need to speak the names of the people that you need to freeze in time. If you do this on yourself first, you can probably give yourself a couple of hours. I wouldn't risk, and I advise you strongly against doing more than that. And if you bring another in, you might be able to get 12 hours, 24 at most.
All right. How long is this gonna last? I didn't hear you speak my name.
Like I said, I'm adept at this.
Show off.
It will last precisely as long as I want it to. But you'll have this power one day. Maybe.
Why are you wasting your time on me? I may be about to hurt you worse than Sarek ever did.
No, absolutely not. You understand what responsibility looks like. You know what it's like to have people who have power misuse that. And you're willing to give up whatever is needed. And she kind of like gestures at like your teeth. I saw that too. I don't envy the pain that you're going to be in. But I do know that you're going to be good at this for those reasons.
Squash is wiping away a tear.
And you called out for help. That's why I came. And Sarek has a soft spot for the four of you. She kind of rolls her eyes. I think he felt bad that he was teasing you when you first came to his place in the stalking, trying to bring forth more of those creatures when he knew full well he was going to let you in. She reaches into her pocket and she pulls out like a small empty vial. You can see it has 1 grain of sand in there. There's a stopper on it. She hands it over to you. If you use this incorrectly, bet you I will know. And I will end you before you even start.
Just so I'm 100% clear, incorrectly means manipulating time and changing events, right?
Yes.
Okay.
If you use this to try and do anything other than freeze time to practice, I will end you before you start.
You got it.
Good. And with that, you feel the wind begin to flow through the trees and cool your skin.
Squash is kind of biting his lip and he seems to be deep in thought.
Copper, feel your thoughts?
Nothing intelligent. Just a long couple of days ahead. I have to go track somebody down. Somebody who's done really, really bad things and maybe planning to do more really, really bad things.
Yeah.
Yeah, just... Then I've got a meeting with a dragon and then maybe a date. Who knows?
Sounds like you have an interesting few days ahead of you.
I think we all do.
Not me.
Are you not having the most interesting set of days?
Not really. I have this sense. You know how things come to an end, you get that feeling of completion. A little sad, kind of happy, peaceful. And this isn't my apocalypse. I've already done Sarek and I have already done more than our fair share of apocalypses. And we're in good hands. And if this truly is the end, that's fine. It's fine with me. It's for the young people to fight, not us.
Well, at least it's a new and unique feeling.
Truly is. Really is. If you need us, you can use your crossbow to call for me.
Right. Yeah, that's basically just made out of sand, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Made from the same stuff, yes.
Squash kind of like brings it out and lifts it up. Who made it? How did they get the sand from you?
That is... And she kind of looks genuinely like she's looking down. She has this really big smile on her face. And she says, that is a long and rather embarrassing story I'm not going to tell you.
Guess I'll have to make up my own when I have to take over.
Yes. But if you need us, either Cyric or myself, when Cyric is finished what he's doing here, you just can use the crossbow.
Thank you. I wish I could recommend a place to sit down and eat, but dating ruined that for everybody.
He did. There's a few places Cyric and I have in mind. Places with good memories.
Good.
Well, I'll see you around, Timekeeper. And she blinks and completely disappears. Not like teleportation, she's just gone from existence.
Okay. Squash looks up at the sky, at the sun.
Clouds are moving.
So Squash just kind of gets up and he looks up at the sun, which hasn't moved as far as he wanted it to do. And he thinks to himself, still more time left. And I think Squash goes out to look to do a good thing for today. Hey everybody, thank you so much for listening to episode 246 of The Lucky Die. Not much to say about this episode. It speaks for itself. So I'm just gonna ask you, if you have been enjoying the episodes or the show lately, then please go ahead into the little comment sections and throw us a review or a love anywhere you can think of. I need to thank our most recent patron, Ian Nesbitt. Well, they're not recent. We're quite far behind at this point. But you know how it is. You know how it is. And stick around if you want to hear an ad for In and Out of Character. V and I have both done an interview with this person, and they are quite fun. And I've enjoyed the hell out of doing the interview, so I hope you enjoy listening to it. Go check them out. Other than that, have a fantastic day. Bye!
What is your preferred method of role-playing?
Hey, y'all want to play Dungeons & Dragons? Nerds?
I got into the game exclusively to roleplay.
You remember those browser-based chat rooms? Remember when that was a thing?
I love roleplay, from MMOs to tabletops to LARPing to VR chat. It doesn't matter to me, I just love this hobby. And you can join me every week on In and Out of Character, a role player's podcast, where I bring on a new guest, whether they be a creator or just a player. And we chat about what got us into role-playing, why it keeps bringing us back, what we love about it, and what we dislike about it. We just sit down and have a conversation. You can find us on your podcaster of choice. Until then, stay in character.